Good afternoon, everyone. The Success Coach here with MaximumChange.com. Running a little bit behind today by about 3 minutes. I just spent a wonderful time with a organization out of Washington, D.C., speaking to their members, and then did a little brief maybe 30-minute coaching session with a dear friend of mine, and probably will be hearing more about that into the future. Today, I wanted to come to you and talk to you about building your business. It's really important if you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, that you understand who your target audience is. And I like to call it building your target customer avatar. Now, an avatar is a stand-in for the real person. And actually, I have a form right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can turn around. There we go. Build your customer avatar, target customer avatar. And it's on my website at MaximumChange.com. The link should be here on the side or below the video. Go to there, and in the upper right-hand corner, there is a place where you can log on, that you can log in as a member. You say, well, wait a minute, I'm not a member yet. That's okay. There's a place under there where you can sign up for a membership. It's free. Don't ask for any money. There's no catch to it. But I wanted to talk to you today about this form that can be found under the resource tab in the members area of my website. And I want to talk to you about how to build your custom or your target customer avatar. Now, this is a process where you're trying to determine who the ideal customer is, and you want to know where they hang out, how you could find them, how you can connect in with them. And so we start with very basic ideas, like where would this customer live, or work, or shop, or fill in the blank. Where does the customer vacation? Or where do they buy their shirts or watches or whatever? So we want a city, a state, a zip code or zip codes or cities or states, more than one, or country or countries. So where you're a travel agency and you have a certain country that you're highlighting for this year. Maybe there's something going on in that country, like the Olympics or whatever, and you want to highlight that. So you want to think through very methodically, where does this ideal customer go? Where do they hang out? Where do they want to go? Where have they been? What are they interested in? Those type of things. You also want to figure out who your target customer is, who your avatar is, in the way of, are they male? Are they female? Or are they both? Or maybe you want to get really deep into it about, certain gender preferences or whatever, or lifestyle preferences. Then you want to choose, what's the age range? So for me, as the success coach, my target audience, my avatar, my ideal customer avatar, they're both men and women. And typically, the age range for me is like from 25 to 45, okay? You might want to figure out what kind of income level they have. Now, here's a challenge. If you are targeting, let's say, middle school, high school, college age, early, like mid-20s to early 20s, somewhere in there, maybe people that are leaving college and they're entering life for the first time outside of the confines of college. The question begs to want to know, are they going to be able to pay you? And so you want to make sure the income level's there. So if you're going after a middle school or a high school or a college level, maybe your target audience is the student, but you got to position it in such a way that they can sell the idea to the parent who actually has the greenbacks. The other thing that you want to do is you want to maybe know about their education level, because certain things that you sell, services or products, maybe they are people at a certain education level are interested. Likewise with income level. So my question would be, let's say I want to sell a fancy car. My favorite car right now is a Maserati. You have, if you're going to sell a fancy car like a Maserati, a Lamborghini, a Porsche, you name it, there is a certain socioeconomic class that it can afford that type of car. Now, it's great to display the car for all socioeconomic classes to see and enjoy the picture. But if you're going to get someone who's actually physically going to shell out the money, and honestly, Lamborghinis are really expensive. Maseratis are expensive. Can they afford it? Can they afford you and your services? The other thing you want to do when you're building a customer avatar is you want to know, do they have a certain job title or job or profession? What do they do for a living? Because if you're trying to sell silk ties to a blue-collar worker who doesn't normally buy, $150 silk ties, then you're not in the right demographic. Your customer avatar is not correct. So you want to make sure that as you're thinking through these things, you're imagining in your mind what this person looks like, what they sound like, how they dress, where they go, where they shop. I personally like to go to Whole Foods. I like Whole Foods. It's got the products I like, but they're a little more expensive sometimes. And so you talk to someone who doesn't have a big budget, and they're shopping at, let's say, Aldi's or Walmart or some other discount store. They'll look at something like going to Whole Foods as a luxury. And so that might be something they might do, if at all, once in their lifetime. But it's not something they would do every week as a regular shopping experience, because they're trying to watch their budget, watch their money. Now, that's not to say that I go and shop at Whole Foods because I like wasting my money. I believe that you're going to pay for your health some way or the other, and it's going to be expensive, whether you do it now and put good food into your body, or you pay it later when you're paying for doctor's bills at end of life. And so it's just a mindset. And that's another thing. When you're developing the avatar of these ideal customers, you got to think like they think and operate like they think. I would never sell a product to someone that is Whole Foods level thinking of someone who can only afford to shop at an Aldi's or another discount store. It's not that there's anything wrong with those people. It's just that their budget cannot sustain going to a Whole Foods. So you have to think these through, okay? And the other thing you want to think about is, what kind of problems are you solving for this customer? Where are their pain points? Where do they feel pain? Where's their suffering? Where's their struggle at? And so you want to think through these things. What are their buying patterns? What are their buying patterns like? What are they? Where do they shop? What kind of products and services do they purchase? What kind of brands do they use? Maybe they're brand driven. Maybe they're not brand driven. I'm going to tell you that I personally find store brand to be just as good as national brand, to be honest with you. In many cases, we here in Southern Ohio shop at Kroger. And Kroger brands, particularly their organic brands, are just as good as, if not as better as, the things that I could buy at a Whole Foods. And the price is about equal. And so you want to think through, what kind of brands do they want? Are they brand driven? Are they image driven? You've got to think through very clearly, what do these customers look like? How do they operate? And develop your avatar from there. So this is just a brief overview of the form that you can get from our website, and some of the training that I've been offering through through Maximum Change, through the Success Coach for 15 years now. So if you're really struggling with this idea of who your customer is, who your ideal customer is, and building that avatar, that stand-in, that look-alike for them, I would love to help you. You can go to our website, MaximumChange.com, and look at the different service options that we have there for you. So the link to this will be found on our website. If you go to MaximumChange.com and go underneath the member section, you can get a copy of this for free. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you soon.